Some wrestlers succeed because WWE makes them stars, and then there are wrestlers who become stars despite WWE. Tommaso Ciampa was never supposed to be a star in WWE, but he became the face of NXT Black and Gold. But somehow, one of the best of NXT never clicked on the main roster. This is the story of how WWE failed Tommaso Ciampa. From the independent scene, to DIY, to the greatest rivalry NXT ever produced, to the Blackheart era, the main roster confusion, and finally, his rebirth in AEW. Chapter 1. Built on the independent scene. Before WWE fans knew the name Tommaso Ciampa, independent wrestling already did. For years from 2005 to mid-2007, Ciampa built a reputation as a brutal, psychological performer. Not the biggest, not the flashiest, but one of the most believable wrestlers alive. He thrived in promotions like Ring of Honor and PWG, crafting a reputation as a gritty technician who could turn emotion into violence. Ironically, in 2005, WWE signed Tommaso as he appeared in July of that year, first as Thomas Whitney, Muhammad Hassan's lawyer. Tommaso read a statement before being attacked by The Undertaker. From then until August 2007, he wrestled as Tommaso Whitney. He was stuck on C shows like Heat and Velocity and OVW until he was released again. From then till late 2015, Ciampa became one of the best indie wrestlers of this generation, having insane matches in ROH and PWG until WWE came calling again. In late 2015, Ciampa appeared in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic with another indie standout, Johnny Gargano, and even though they lost the Classic, being eliminated in the second round, they had two things: heart and determination. From then on, they quickly became fan favorites. Their chemistry felt real because it was. Then in 2016 they defeated the Revival to win the NXT Tag Team Championships, a moment that symbolized the return of true tag team wrestling, and it seemed everything was good. They had good matches and the funny online thing where they would appear in random places to annoy Bobby Roode. Sure, they might have lost the titles, but things were good, right? Right? Wrong. Chapter 5. Gargano vs. Ciampa. WWE's perfect story. At NXT TakeOver Chicago in 2017, Ciampa turned on Gargano in one of the most shocking heel turns of all time. Unfortunately, Ciampa disappeared due to injury, which only made fans want the match even more. When he finally returned, he had evolved into something darker, the Blackheart. No entrance music, just crowds booing him out of the building. Their feud became the emotional core of NXT, and it's widely considered one of WWE's greatest rivalries ever. But just as it reached its climax, Ciampa suffered a serious neck injury that forced him to vacate the NXT Championship before the planned finale with Gargano. The story never really got paid off, and no, I don't count their match during the pandemic. Chapter 6. The Return. When he came back to NXT in October 2019, Tommaso was the NXT Golden Boy all the way until January 2022. He formed a team with Timothy Thatcher, and he helped NXT transition into the 2.0 era. Chapter 7. Main roster run sucked. For years, a lot of fans believed Ciampa would never work on WWE's main roster, and when he finally arrived, well, those fears pretty much came true. Instead of continuing his layered character development, Ciampa was repositioned into shifting alliances and stop-start pushes, including a partnership with The Miz, before injuries again interrupted his momentum. DIY reunited, and they even captured Tag Team Gold again. But honestly, something was missing. The emotional storytelling that defined NXT just never followed him to Raw or SmackDown. On the main roster, Ciampa wasn't the Blackheart. He was just another wrestler trying to find direction. The character that once carried an entire brand became, well, background noise. Eventually, he was released in January earlier this year and is now an AEW Ciampa. Later, he explained he had been considering leaving WWE for quite some time, seeking opportunities that were never fully realized there. And I have to say, I agree. WWE never really committed and never pushed him on the main roster. Tommaso Ciampa may never have been WWE champion, he may never have headlined WrestleMania, but for a generation of fans, he represents something rarer. Proof that storytelling still matters in professional wrestling, because long after titles are forgotten, people still remember how you made them feel. And honestly, few wrestlers ever made fans feel more than the Blackheart.